I saw one thing, he made an ice cream, but instead of using eggs in the ice cream, he used fish eye.
And Lon was a little good boy. He'd probably never been drunk before. Woke up on a blow-up crocodile in a suit with a haircut.
And got the random drug and alcohol test come up here, and this guy had a massive cocktail of different drugs in there.
You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business. Right, welcome back to Around the Dinner Table with Cherie and Lorne. Lorne's remembered to hit record finally, so we're off to a bumpy start.
Hey, I've done my job.
Yes. We're here today with Dayna and Perrin from Brew and Hide and soon to be Sailor, which is where Fish Face was.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
So really excited to be chatting food and events with these guys. Dayna's the manager and I've known you for quite a while.
Yep.
And Perrin, you've been there for a few months?
Yeah, just a couple of months. So.
Awesome. Cool. So, yeah, we're going to get some fresh meat to talk about
Nice.
today, which is good. Everyone's
Dig
probably
into the
getting a
depth.
bit sick of me and you.
Probably. Yep. More you.
Probably. You don't really say much, so it's probably
No,
hard
I
to get
don't.
sick of you.
I
You don't really do
but
anything.
I just want to say that I've had at least 3 messages backing me up on the fact that Wheat Bix is an okay breakfast.
Well,
So-
yeah, all right.
Just three.
Well, let's ask,
So far, there's still time.
Let's ask Perrin.
Okay.
Six Wheat Bix.
Do you eat Wheat Bix?
Yeah.
Loves a Wheat Bix.
6 Wheat Bix.
He is Australian.
Done.
though. He's,
There we go.
he's Australian.
Would you eat a Wheat Bix?
No.
It's got to be that perfect amount of milk, though. So
Yeah.
if you don't want it too soggy,
Yeah.
it can't be dry.
Do you warm it up or just have a
No,
cold
no,
boil?
No, it's got to be cold.
Cold, okay.
Yep.
All right.
With a coating of sugar, eh?
Yeah,
Like
and
full.
banana and honey.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yep.
that sounds a bit better
Yeah.
than nothing.
Yeah, I'm boring and it's just Wheat Bix and milk.
Oh,
No
it's gotta
sugar,
have
no
the sugar.
honey, no nothing. But I do agree with the soggy level of it. Like, you can't have it soggy. It's got to have the right amount of milk so there's still some crunch.
Maybe I should try some.
That should be a segment, hey?
Three each Wheat
Shredding.
Bix.
We can make it in like 5 different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different levels of
But,
sog.
do you remember we used to get in our school lunches? Mum used to slice them in the middle and put
Yes.
butter and Marmite in them.
Yes,
And I
absolutely.
actually do remember liking that,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Yep.
It's a weird thing, but I quite liked that. It was good.
And it'd take like 5 minutes to eat because you're sitting there like,
Dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dry. It was dry. I don't know why.
Was.
It was like a centimetre of butter on it. All right, anyway.
Anyway.
We'll get into it. So, yeah, what's on our plate? Do I need to intro you guys anymore? No.
Nah.
No, that's a general overview. We'll
Yep.
dive down into a bit more later on. What's been on our plate? Who wants to kick us off? What's the best thing that's been on your plate in the last few weeks?
Well, obviously Hyde's food.
Yes.
Nah, but seriously, I've just
He has
been
to say
eating
that.
at Hyde. No, I don't. I just haven't actually been anywhere else because the Hyde menu's quite new, so I'm really enjoying eating it. So I feel like I haven't had enough of it yet. So I haven't really been anywhere else. But I did have something a little bit weird, which is not really, it's food and drink combined that we've come across. Perrin thinks it's really weird, and it is, but there's this trend, and it's Parmesan on espresso
espresso martinis.
Yeah.
I have
Oh.
heard of this, and I have
Yeah.
seen this also. Yeah,
Yeah, so
have you tried it?
Yes, we tried it.
What do you think?
We're doing a
didn't try
he
it.
didn't try it. He just heard about it this morning. We're doing a cocktail tasting, and my boss Matt came up with it, and we were like, "What's going on?" So yeah, we tried some Parmesan shaved on top, and it weirdly works. I think
Yeah,
It's,
I have heard that.
it's
I guess it's the
everywhere at
saltiness, isn't it? With
Yeah.
the sweetness, it's kind of like the chips in an ice cream.
Yeah.
The McDonald's chips in a soft serve.
Do you just
kind of.
shave it real finely though, so it almost
Yeah, well,
melts
I
in?
think you need really sharp, like good Parmesan, or you can rim the cup
Oh,
a
yeah.
bit and drink it because if it's on,
Yeah,
it's
Dayna loves a rimmed cup.
anything salty.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Started this
that's
well.
yeah. So that was something I'd never seen before, which I kind of enjoyed. That never know, I might make an appearance in the mount.
I'd love to
soon.
come and try it. If I come down, will you
Yeah,
make one for me? Because
absolutely.
I can't bring myself to make one, but I've been wanting to taste it because
Yeah.
I keep seeing it around, and I'm like, there must
Yeah.
be something to this.
Yeah. So
What's your favourite thing on the new Hyde menu? Because I kind of actually talked about it a little bit last week, but
Definitely the octopus. I
Yeah.
love the octopus
Yeah,
dish.
that was beautiful.
Yeah.
I love seeing stracciatella on a menu.
Yeah.
You just can't beat it. It's my favourite thing.
And that sausage paste that goes with it. How do you say that?
Do
Yeah.
I always get
Yeah.
teased for saying it wrong. So,
Yeah, well, it's a hard one.
so yeah, I love that dish. What else? Oh, the yakitori beef skewers.
Yeah, those were
I
beautiful.
love them. They're so Moorish. Can't get enough of them.
Yeah, they were very good.
Yeah, but
I think your smoked brie will be the most popular because just everyone just loves the bloody baked cheese. Eh?
yeah,
I
absolutely.
think the good thing with the brie is though, it's like people finish work, and they just come after work and have a bottle of wine or
Yes.
a couple of glasses of wine and a brie.
Yeah.
That's on their way home.
Well, that's what I reckon
like a little
Solera's
snack.
lacking because it's quite a warm and cozy place, and I love to go there for a wine. But there's nothing like that. I want to
Yeah.
sit down and have some cheese with my wine or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
great.
really important for us to keep stuff on there
can be nibbly.
that you can just go on and have a drink and grab something.
Yeah.
Quite often you end up sitting down and it's food that you feel like you have to have a full meal to enjoy. So yeah, really.
I reckon my favourite thing on the menu was the Brussels sprouts. Possibly just because it just was something like you don't expect to like blow your mind. But
Yeah.
shit, it was yum. Yeah, they were yum. Those raisins,
Yeah.
perfect. Loved them.
Kind of get like the smokiness in the raisins too, because we soak them in an Earl Grey tea. So
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
that different sweet and
And they
smoky.
really like puff up into this beautiful little pop. Yeah, I was
trying to
quite-
rehydrate it back to a grape.
Yeah, so you soak it in the tea, them in the tea. Yeah, because I was just thinking, I was like, oh, I needed to. When I do chuck like cranberries or raisins in a salad, it never like has that effect. But soaking them obviously.
Because it'll
pull them
turn like
back
if it
into
was
a
in a
little-
stew kind of
into a
thing,
proper
and then
pop
when you're eating it in
rather
stew,
than a
yeah,
chewy dried bit in your mouth. Yeah, yeah, I
You
reckon
get like
that's
that caramelized, that like when you have a raisin or a grape,
Yep.
and it's like that caramelly.
Yeah,
flavour,
Yep.
yeah,
not
yeah,
like when you get a real
perfect.
grape. So
I've been trying to do some Brussels sprouts today. I was going to have a dinner party last night, and then someone got gastro in the house, so we cancelled it. But I was going to do them on my Weber Brussels sprouts. We've got a new bourbon and maple butter, so I was going to do bacon,
good.
Brussels sprouts, and the bourbon and maple butter, and then like just chuck them in the tray on the Weber. But
you had me at hello.
yeah. I was quite excited about it, and I've actually I've ruined it today because they're in the oven,
Yeah.
and I forgot the bacon, so it's not going to be. It's just going to be a Brussels sprout with bourbon maple butter.
It'll still be
Maybe
good.
all right.
Sounds nice.
Maybe some
As long as
pecans.
it's got some colour on it,
I might
it'll be
put some
good.
pecans on them. That might go well. That butter's good, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, we'll talk about that later.
There's no point talking about it now because it's sold out.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
well, it will be
yeah,
by the
you
time
can't
this is
buy
live.
it.
Can't buy
That
anymore.
sold out first, which was really interesting. Out of all our butters.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Must be good then.
Well, I don't know. They've never tried it. So it obviously sounds good. Like it's definitely.
Get your pre-orders in for the next batch.
I
guys.
know. I know.
Just only have to wait 11 and a half months. Yep.
We'll see about that. Could be persuaded to do some more. What about you? What about you guys?
Oh, for me, I'm going to go a little bit left field. So a few weeks ago, I went to the Auckland to watch the Warriors game.
Oh yeah.
Did the old classic of go back to the city and just sit at the bar at Kingy at the Britomart.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
I love just sitting there and having a snack on that bar.
Yeah.
Then Matt, our owner, we went downstairs to, I don't know if you heard of Ghost Street? Ghost?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't.
Sounds
Ghost.
ominous.
Yeah. It's,
The bar?
It's in the basement underneath Britomart.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I've not.
It's like, it reminds me
behind
of
like a-
caretaker kind of thing, but for
Yeah,
food
right. Okay. Ah,
kind of stuff. And it's
Cool.
just like proper like Chinese food. Like,
not Ghost Donkey.
Nah.
Nah, because it's like a Mexican one. Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
well, we
Okay.
literally went there, like good old classic dumplings and everything like that, but Ghost Train, sorry. It's
Ghost
called.
Train.
Train.
Was it late night?
Yeah, it's open till like 2 a.m.
Oh,
and all that.
That
Oh,
sounds
wow.
like our
it
vibe.
does sound like our vibe.
Yeah, but
Ghost
like,
Train.
The thing that wowed me though is like the dumplings are great, prawn toast great, and like all those classics
Yeah.
and all that. But I had the bang bang noodles,
Yeah.
and it was like I was sitting there eating with the chopsticks and all that, and just eating the noodles, sucking it up. I'm like, this is a very long noodle,
Yeah.
and I cut it off, and I literally sat there, lifted it up, and I was like, it's still in the bowl.
It's one noodle.
Then I stood up, and I was standing
Wow.
up, and like this thing's still in the bowl.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
This is impressive.
Wow.
Look at the hand pulled
Hand
noodles.
pulled.
Hand pulled noodles. Yeah.
Oh,
They
that's
just go
so
and go and go.
This is impressive. This is like
It's cool.
almost 2 meter noodle, I reckon.
Wow. And that was delicious.
Oh, it was good. Like just proper flavors and
Okay.
like it was just food cooked with a heart, which like
Yep.
it wasn't overcomplicated.
Just
but
that surprisingly
but
good.
definitely
yeah,
had the
just-
bang bang to it though, because
Yeah.
like when sitting there eating, you
Okay.
get the flavor, and as soon as you stop eating, it's like bang bang in the mouth. Like, oh, that was hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that sounds great. I haven't been to Auckland in a long time.
No,
Not as much as I used to go up, like once every few months, but I haven't been for ages.
we need to go up.
Well, we do need to go up because there's
Lots
a
of
few
there's like
things-
4 reasons that we have to go up.
Yeah, we do
just haven't
actually.
done it yet.
We need to get onto that.
Yep. Anyway,
Okay, what about you, Lorne?
did the porchetta on the weekend, which is just always so good. But I feel like porchetta. I feel like
always always correct
Sorry,
you. Yeah,
sorry,
thanks. I'm glad it was someone else for once.
I feel like I'm a bit of a one-trick pony with that. But it's just actually so easy once you figure out how to do it.
Yeah,
It's kind of when you're cooking for lots of people.
Yeah.
Like we've got a rotisserie, we've got a like pellet barbecue, so set the temperature and it's just good. But no, then the day after or Sunday morning, I did hash browns for a eggs benny, but I did the hash browns in the smoker in the barbecue.
Oh, like
and it
packet
was
hash browns.
so good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It just like took like normal hash browns to like really really good. So
Okay.
that was my little life hack for the weekend. That's what
Did
I
you
did.
cook everything on the smoker? Or
Nah, just the hash browns because I ran out of space in the oven because I was doing other stuff, and
Fair
I was like,
enough.
"Where am I going to cook these hash browns?" And like throw them in the barbecue at like 250 or something. And it was
Yeah.
mean. And after you teaching me how to make hollandaise at Waiheke Island, I've made eggs benny every weekend since.
Did you not know how to make hollandaise?
Well, like I feel like if you asked me how to make it, I could have told you how to make it,
yeah.
but I'd never done it, and I always just thought it was
Yeah.
too hard.
Yeah, it can be
And
overwhelming.
then just like
till
sitting
you
there
do
watching
it.
you doing it, and I'm like, oh, that's actually easy.
Yeah. Yes.
That's fine. I can totally do that
Yeah.
because otherwise I'd just be like, it's too much faff, too much this, too much risk.
Yeah.
And it
You'll
was
get
fine.
like me. I got cocky, and then I once you get overconfident with it, you split it. I kept always splitting it. I'm like, I'm just have to like slow it
Slow
back
down.
down.
Yep.
Take your time. It's not something you can rush. But I reckon with a bit of chipotle sauce or that a bit of chili oil in the hollandaise is
Yep.
bloody good.
So good.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's been on my plate, so that's me.
Hollandaise is always a good one because you like change it up and all that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
flavors.
Yep.
Like, I remember back when I was an apprentice at the Hyatt resort I worked at, they did some Maltese style.
Oh yeah.
Instead of the vinegar at the start, it was like an orange reduction.
Oh,
It
yum.
was like, yeah, it was like cinnamon, orange, star anise in the reduction, and use that instead of the vinegar.
Yum.
It was delicious.
That'd be good with veggies too. I quite
Oh,
like
yeah.
a hollandaise with a veggie. Yum. Yeah, no, I do enjoy hollandaise. Is always very good.
Nice.
Who did you have people with you? Or?
Yeah, we had Hayley's family over for their grandparents' 60th wedding anniversary, so there
Ah,
was
right.
people from Australia and Christchurch and everyone. It was
Okay.
lots of people around.
Hectic.
It was chaos.
I had a very chill weekend, but I did go out for dinner pretty much every night for the last week.
Just for fun.
I don't know, just different circumstances. Like my friend's doing a Weight Watchers and she'd done like 10 weeks of it, so she wanted a cheap meal on Tuesday, and I was like, well, I'm coming,
Okay.
obviously. So we went to Palace Burger, which was good, and then we went to Polar, the dessert
Oh,
place.
right.
Scraping.
Yeah, so
The-
they do. Oh, I never realised how much they did. They do bubble waffles. They do the one where they just pour the anglaise onto the cold plate and then chop it into ice cream and then scoop it up into rolls. And they're doing a crumble on a custard at the moment.
Yum.
So it's like hot custard with you
Yum.
can do different flavoured crumbles, and yeah. So we got everything pretty much on the menu and then felt horrifically sick. And won't be doing that again. It was just so much. Like, yeah, all 4 of us could have shared one dessert, but we didn't. I went to Izakai for the first time.
Oh,
First time.
Yeah, I've never been there.
What?
I've never
Yeah.
been as well. I reckon
Yeah.
it's just our days haven't aligned. When I've had days off, they've been closed.
Yeah, and the
Wow,
other thing,
yeah.
I think the mall puts me off.
yep.
So Izakai's at Bayfair, and there's just something about going to the mall when you want to go out for a nice dinner that it just doesn't really
Yeah.
mesh.
I feel like I just forget about them sometimes. I love that restaurant. I think they're great.
Yeah.
They're great operators. And but I just forget to think about when I'm
Yeah.
thinking about where to go for dinner. I kind of just skip that whole Bayfair area.
Yes, exactly. Me too. And when I'm at Bayfair and we want to have a nice meal, you go somewhere where you can just grab like a burger from Burger Burger, or we actually went to Freeport to try the toast the other week.
Oh, yeah.
But I went for dinner with the girls from here actually, and the food was actually good,
Right.
but it was all ruined by the worst service.
Oh, no.
And it just like drills home how crucial service can be.
Yeah.
It actually makes like the food was actually like really, really, really good. But when I had to get up every single time, walk up to the bar and be like, "Can you take our order?" And then,
wow.
"Can you come and grab a drink?" And then we ordered drinks, and then the drinks never came, and then the plates were never cleared, and then just no one checked the meals, no one. So we all would have had drinks, but I think
one
we
offered.
got one each. And then they would
followed
have
up.
taken maybe 45 minutes to clear the main.
Wow.
And like I was like, well, that was
Wow.
actually shocking. Yeah.
That's so hard because I'm like that. I have to have, even if the food's amazing, I've worked out I'm a real whole experience person. Like,
Yeah.
some people can just be like, I don't care if it's shitty service, I love that food. Like, or if the sound in the place isn't right or it's cold, or it has to be a nice whole experience for me to like concentrate on
I've
the
like
food.
let a lot go because I understand how hard it is to get staff at the moment. So if you can see that the restaurant's short-staffed and you're like, right, they're clearly having a hard time with staff.
But if you can see someone trying,
let
as
it go.
well, yeah.
But there was plenty of staff there and it was quiet.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
just
That's hard because it would definitely would not be I'd say the normal experience you'd
Yeah,
get there, but
yeah.
like you say, it's your first time and it can just
and like the food was actually great. So
Yeah.
I'll focus on
Yeah.
the positive. The food was very cool. I don't know if anyone else is doing like a Kiwi Asian fusion. So we had like a hangi ramen with like
Ooh.
That's my
noodles and then
favourite.
broth and then like a smoky kind of pork through it. And then there was like potatoes with something like kawakawa or something. They were really yum. Mushroom dumplings were delicious. It was all good. Oh, we had like a karagi tofu with a kaitaia fire mayo. And it was really, really yum. We had
Kaitaia fire is underrated.
I agree with that. I think it's a great hot sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so we had the karagi chicken and the karagi tofu, and they both came with like kaitaia fire
Yep.
mayo kind of thing, and they were both real yum. Yeah, good. It was well priced. They do a chef's menu for 80. We didn't do it. We just ordered off the menu, but it was really good. Highly, highly recommend the food. Do you know? But it's funny because when you're prepared for service, like we go to that dumpling place in Dominion Road.
yeah.
And you know you're going to get shit service.
Shocking
So you go
service.
in there and you know you're going to enjoy the food and you know that that's what you're going to have to
Yeah.
put up with and you're fine with it. But I think when you're not expecting it, it was definitely like
I had
maybe.
a great experience one time. I don't know if you know Charles from Clarence. Charles Leon?
Yes,
Someone there?
yes, yeah.
Call him Asian Barry White.
Yes. Asian Barry White.
Nice
That's
deep
good.
voice. He's going to be my wedding singer. We went to the dumpling place across from Sugo and all that. And
Oh,
he's-
dumpling delight.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we go in there, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll have this. We'll have the tripe. We'll have the pigtails. We'll have this, this, and this." And I got there first, and I'm like, "There's none of this on the menu, Charles." And he literally turned around. He goes, "It's because you're not Asian. Watch this."
Oh,
It's like a
no
special-
way.
He walks up to the kitchen there, and he goes, "Don't worry, I've ordered all the food." And it was like a whole different menu that came out.
Oh,
Like,
Everything.
If you're,
it's like the
You're
secret
Asian.
menu at like Denny's or something.
Yeah. I
wow.
was sitting there, and I was like, "Oh, this is delicious." And
Wow,
Yeah.
I love that place. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it. It looks like a dairy from the outside, but
Yeah.
they do the spicy brisket noodles were incredible. Really good dumplings.
Nice.
Yeah, love that place. So yeah, that was Izakai. Yeah, I went to Saltwater and had some sashimi. That was really good. I haven't been there in ages. Love the flounder there.
it's always a winner, that one.
Yeah. It's there's not many people who do it, and I reckon it was just absolutely great. And they had like a wood-fired broccolini with some sort of hollandaise. That was great. Great sides, nice potatoes. It was good. Yeah, really good. And yeah, that's it. That's my plate.
Nice.
Did you do yours?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hash browns.
Sorry. Oh, hash browns. Right.
All right, and
A hollandaise.
hollandaise.
Okay, cool. What a,
Actually, something else. We drive past. Is it like Taste of Plenty Catering or something? It's like a barbecue food truck that's out Welcome Bay every Friday.
oh, I never seen
Driven
it.
past it, going whatever, and then finally on Friday night, I was like, actually, let's go try it, and it was so good. And we got a share platter, which was supposed to be for 2 people, but you could probably feed like 3 or 4 people off of it, for $45, and it was like smoked brisket, pulled pork, pork belly bites. It was like creamy mashed
Yum.
potatoes, slaw bun, everything, and it was so good.
Like barbecue.
That's in Welcome
Yeah,
Back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like a trailer that must go around different places,
Wow,
but they're in
wicked.
at Welcome Bay shops every Friday. Yeah,
Ah.
and then every Thursday the donut, like little donuts, is there, and Abel sees the donut van, like he knows it's going to be there. Somehow he knows it's Thursday. Like, he drives past and he's like, "Dad, are we getting donuts today?" And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, fine.
So they're on my plate as well. Donuts every Thursday.
Ah, donut.
Did you guys go to or hear about the pop-up at Alpino last Monday?
No.
They had Mixer over there, so Alpino was shut that night, and two of my chefs who used to work at the Clarence,
Yeah.
used to work with me at the Clarence, they were both Mexican, and they did this little pop-up.
Oh,
So good, like, people think, like, Mexican food over here, it's like, it's not real Mexican food. This stuff was cooked with a heart. This is,
Yeah.
like, proper
Proper
Mexican.
Mexican.
proper love, like the mole, proper tacos.
Yeah,
and I was
yum.
just sitting there. Mrs. had
How
to
do we-
roll me out of there because I was literally like, I want that, I want that.
Yeah,
I ate
perfect.
the whole menu and I'm just like, whoa.
I didn't hear about that. Was it
Yeah.
on a Monday?
It was on
Yeah.
a Monday.
Oh, that's quite
I'm sure
cool.
they'll be doing another one soon.
Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out.
Yeah, mixer.nz, look it up.
Okay, fun. Okay.
nice little plug.
Yeah, perfect.
Right, what were you going on about, Shree?
What was next on our list is what's trending. What's trending?
I don't have anything trending, and you're telling me not to talk about TikTok. But
I'm
there's
just
this,
saying, just dial it back a bit.
Okay, there's this. I think her name's Talia doing Better Butter, and it's like there's all of these little like Instagrammy like businesses that have cropped up on Instagram and TikTok real recently, and she's doing like homemade peanut butter, but it's like loaded
Oh,
peanut
I have
butter.
seen this.
And
This
she's
she
done-
does blue one.
Yes,
Blue ones.
yeah. It's like I don't know what
Yeah.
it is, but it's like Smurf. But
Smurf
she like
peanut butter or
does
something.
like
Loads them with Whittaker's chocolate and
yeah,
cotton
and they're like
candy and all
this little
sorts.
tub, and I'm like sitting there, and like half of me's going, that looks so delicious, and then the other half of me, which is like processed and analytical, and I'm like, that is not sustainable. You cannot carry on making those like that because how are you going to grow your business?
Yeah.
Like it's so labor intensive,
Yeah.
but so cool.
But I hate the blue. I'm like,
Oh.
you could do an epic loaded peanut butter with like
Without the blue food
Whittaker's
colouring?
chocolate and like whatever Biscoff sauce, or don't put it blue. That doesn't appeal to me at all. What do
It
you
probably stain your mouth when you ate it.
It's not. It's only. It's a part of it. It's that marshmallow fluff.
Yes.
So it's only like this
Oh,
little bit of marshmallow fluff that she dyes blue and like mixes through the peanut butter with like cookies and cream.
Yeah, I don't
stuff.
know.
It's real interesting.
blue.
Yeah,
I did.
I'm from Queensland, so I hate blue at the moment.
Fair enough.
That's enough.
Are you doing maroon one?
Yeah, that's a interesting thing though, because it's Kiwi A. I
Yep.
did
Yeah.
see that.
There's a few other little TikToks. There's a brownie person.
Yes,
that
she loves a
she's
loaded
blowing
brown
up
and
as well. on
loaded
TikTok.
brownies
So,
that
yeah.
you can
Anyway,
have online.
that's what's trending. That's all I've got. So there's probably
Just
other stuff.
loaded stuff.
Yeah.
Just load
But
something
it's these like really cool young people that are obviously social media savvy that are like figuring out how to make little businesses
Yeah.
out of their homes
Yeah.
and
It's very
doing
cool.
something that they're passionate about, which is neat. And I
It's
just
very,
hope
very
that
good to see.
they figure out how to make it sustainable, because
Yeah.
I think a lot of those people doing those real process kind of thing, like you try and start growing and then you realize, it doesn't make sense to grind all of my peanuts through this little peanut butter grinder, because I can't continue to do that when my orders go from 100 a week to 500 a week.
Yeah,
So-
but we used to do the same. I used to do the same thing.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You'd have to learn.
Yeah.
Like when I started.
That's
picking
probably-
it,
that's probably
I
what
wanted to
interests
make
me,
mayos.
though.
I wanted to sell
Yeah,
mayos, and
yeah.
I started making different flavored mayos, and then I was like, I'm gonna have to chuck this all out if I don't sell it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you immediately like, right, well, I'm gonna
What do
make
I have to
something
do?
else then.
Yeah. That's probably what interests me. Is it probably takes me back to 8 years ago when you were
Early
starting
days,
out.
yeah. And that probably wasn't sustainable either.
Yeah,
but
probably true.
You get there eventually. Yeah, cool though. It's very cool.
Anyway.
My trend that I've seen in real life is romesco sauce. We had a cauliflower taco at Roxy's with romesco sauce, and then I had the breakfast at Pearl yesterday, which had romesco sauce on it. It was kale, broccolini, poached eggs, grain toast, romesco sauce, and kawakawa pesto.
We did a romesco the other week, last week at Hyde for our
That's it.
fish of the day.
Romesco.
I love romesco.
And then there was romesco at saltwater on the potatoes maybe or something. I was like, I've not seen romesco in so long to see it 3 times in 1 week on menus. I'm like, oh, it's having a wee moment. Isn't it a good sauce? It's such a good sauce.
Smoky, sweet.
I don't even know what it is.
It's like,
So roasted, technically it's fire roasted capsicums.
Almonds.
Stale bread and you soak it in almonds.
Yeah.
Olive
Oh my
oil,
goodness.
yes,
salt.
and
Okay.
yeah, it's a good sauce.
Nice.
It's nice and thick. Yeah, actually, I should talk about that breakfast at Pearl Kitchen. It was bloody spectacular.
You were thriving on it on Instagram, weren't you?
Oh, I absolutely loved it, and I was watching everything else come out of the kitchen, and I saw something come out like a olive, cherry tomato,
Is it a new menu?
bean salad with poached eggs and smoked salmon with hollandaise, and I was like, I wanted that, but it wasn't on the breakfast
Yeah.
menu; it was on the lunch menu, and I didn't even think to read the lunch menu because I wanted eggs. But
New menu, yeah.
new menu, she
Yeah.
said 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
everything coming out of the kitchen looked very, very good. Yeah,
Okay.
yep. I get put off because I think they never change the Evo on toast. Have you seen the Evo on toast?
No, I
think
never
it's
order.
a terrible dish. It's just it's a ramekin of guacamole and then like 2 long strips of like super toasted toast. It's almost like bruschetta, and it's like $20.
It's almost eggs and soldiers.
It is like that, but it obviously sells for them because I've never changed it. And then when I ordered it, and I was like, "This is a disappointment. This is not what I wanted." They've still got that on the menu. I would steer away from that and try everything. Everything else
Maybe
looks
they've changed
incredible.
it, the layout.
No, I saw it coming
Okay.
out. Still the same. It's obviously popular like that. It's just my opinion. People might love it like that.
Maybe
Like
kids?
I'm not.
They have a
No,
lot
that's
of
just literally me who doesn't like it.
older-
Everyone else might like it.
older patrons, don't they?
They do because they're right in
Right in that-
coast.
Yep.
Maybe the older people absolutely love it.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I'd go there and get everything. The waffle. You like the waffles?
I love the
eh?
waffles,
They've
yeah,
changed the
the-
flavour, but
they?
you'd like them
Is
too.
it still
That's
got like the Nutella mousse?
it's banoffee.
Oh,
some
yeah, I'd
sort of
like that even
banoffee
more.
waffle. Yeah,
Okay.
it still looks bloody amazing.
I love
Okay.
their bacon.
So
like the
good.
I do.
Yeah,
You like
I'm
thick
all
cut?
about
You
that.
like thick cut? I don't like the thick cut bacon.
I only like one bit.
You like it?
Thick
Yeah.
cut's way to
See,
go.
I've been outvoted 3-1.
Yeah.
Juicy.
It looks like a bit of caramelized banana when it comes out. It's
Yeah,
that
big
thick, and
fat.
it's just
I just don't.
I'm normally like a super crispy bacon person,
Yeah.
like almost burn it.
Yeah.
But that was the first piece
Yeah.
of thick bacon that I was just like, okay, this is
Yeah.
delicious. So
Okay,
good.
maybe I'll try it again.
Sometimes in a way, and you have the thick bacon, you have it crispy on the outside. And
Yeah.
got that
It's all
Oh,
juicy
so
in the
yum.
middle.
yeah.
so yum.
Okay.
Anyway.
The hot smoked salmon would be my go-to over bacon. I bloody love hot smoked salmon with a poached egg.
We did the same at Deck Chair Cafe as well, so we smoke our own bacon there and do the.
I've not been there yet. Yeah, okay.
Perrin's pa owner there.
I was going to ask you about this later on because your name is associated with every single place in town. I can't keep up with where you are or what you're doing. You are, I see. Yeah, I was going to save that for the end of the thing. But yeah, tell us about Deck Chair while we're on the subject.
Deck Chair is just like a nice little all-day eatery, pretty much. Like
Yeah.
It's got one menu. Like we're not gonna. We don't have the breakfast menu, lunch menu. It's just whatever you want. If you want a burger at 7 o'clock in the morning, have a burger.
Go for it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can get.
So it's on the
a
beachfront at the
Yeah.
beachside, yeah.
Yeah, like
Definitely.
Reuben sandwich and a Peroni at the same time is great. Any time of day.
That is
We
it.
actually got the same
It's
smoker we
delicious.
use at Hyde. We
Yeah.
have it over at Deck Chair, so we smoke our own briskets.
Yeah.
Like the smoked beef hash instead of doing like your bread on the bottom and all that. We do like a smoked beef hash. So it's a
Yeah.
hash brown with all the short rib and the
Yeah.
brisket offcuts is
Yeah.
mixed up through it.
Oh, that sounds so
Bolognese as
good.
well.
I wonder if, like, being on that Mountfront side, I guess you get all the people from
All the
all the people and all the exercise, people,
Yeah.
which is not me clearly.
Nah.
Oh, it's great when it's sunny, but
Yeah,
too,
Hasn't
there's
been sunny
a lot
much,
of rain
eh?
lately.
yeah,
hasn't
it has
there?
been a lot of rain.
That's the hardest thing, just because you got being on the beachfront's like great when it's fine and sunny and all
Yeah.
that, but as soon as that weather turns, you got the wind coming straight in, then
No, you're right, actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably the hardest thing.
Okay, we'll wait for a nice day and then head on over. Yeah. I thought so I've moved to Papamoa, I'd be closer to the mount, but I'm actually further away.
Longer to go.
like-
yeah.
Really in my Pappy's bubble at the moment.
Yeah.
But I do love, Pearl will be the new local now. Henry and Ted's great.
Yep.
So I can walk there. love that. Had an orange juice there on Saturday morning. Absolutely love the orange juice. I just can't get over it. It's how good the orange juice is. It's so good. My favourite thing. And then Pearl. Yeah, okay, well, I need to get back to
Got to try the,
Mount.
if you go to deck chair, try the Yogi Bear smoothie.
Yogi Bear smoothie.
Yeah.
What is it? Peanut butter?
Peanut butter, honey, and banana.
Oh, yum.
Oh,
Yum. Yum.
that
That's
was my
I
go-to.
hate peanut butter. with a
I
passion.
actually stole the idea from back when I was in the sunny coast. Back when I was fit and going to the gym, I had my little protein shake after the gym, and they had this Yogi Bear at the juice bar underneath the gym. And all that. And I was like, oh, fell in love with it, so had to put it on the menu.
Perfect. Cool. So do you work there much, or you? Nah. Who's cooking there?
So I got two of my boys over there that came over. So Tiago and Machu,
Yeah.
they run the show over there.
Cool.
I've also got a nice talented pastry chef there, Caspar.
Oh, yeah?
He makes all the pastries and everything that's in the
Cool.
cabinet out the front.
Epic.
So
Oh, we must go and have a look. Yeah. And then you've done that with Jay and Nick?
Jay and Nick, so
Yeah.
they're from Saltwater and Solera.
Saltwater and Solera. Yeah. Awesome.
Two
Cool.
very good blokes.
They well, I don't know. I know Nick a little bit, but they do good things. There's always good things coming out of Solera and Saltwater.
Sounds like such a spider web of
I
people.
know, it's just a little
Incestuous.
web of-
It's a very
Yeah.
incestuous hospo town. But I think, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Like even in Auckland, like you do
Heaps
have
of
people.
crossover
If
and
you
little
do
cliques.
well, it's quite easy to like
Jump around.
carry on that business model or.
Find something that
keep
works and
going.
change it slightly.
It was the same with Noel and Kim, right? They got the Alpino and then Clarence and Bar Centrale and
Right.
Picnica.
Yep.
So, and Perrin used to work there too. So. Is there anywhere you haven't been in town?
Nope.
No.
I haven't worked at Izakaya.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, so anyone else got any trends you want to talk about?
No, I think mine was still the
espresso
Parma thing
martini, yep.
combined.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's one thing that we need to work on, the trends and all that. Like, you got that Josh Nyland guy from... Have you heard of Josh Nyland? Fish Butchery, St. Peter,
Oh, I have, yes.
and all
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Like, I think what he does is, like, epic. Like, what we try and do as well, like, zero waste. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
waste as little as possible and all that. So,
Yeah, I love that. To even talk about using the brisket ends in a hash or something like that. Yeah,
End of the day, it's money going in the bins.
It
So
is.
It's like, you got to try and utilise everything.
yeah.
So,
It's quite cool seeing what people come up with. I went somewhere in Sydney and they'd made like a seafood terrine, and it was literally all the offcuts from the ceviche and like the trimmings from the calamari, everything into this really cool terrine, and they'd sort of served it cold and set it. I was like, that's cool. I haven't seen that done.
he did I saw one thing, he made an ice cream, but instead of using eggs in the ice cream, he used the fish eye. So you have all the gelatinous stuff in the fish eye.
Wow.
Right.
And all that. But the way that he can do how he does things, like he's got like a chocolate tart that's made with maricod fat.
Yeah.
Is the maricod
So
fat
impressive.
salt
Wow.
on the chocolate tart, but you literally eat it. Like,
You wouldn't know, would you?
yeah, it's like no one told you there was fish in there. You wouldn't believe him.
Wow, I must go and follow him.
Yeah, you should.
Josh
yeah.
Nolan. I had bookings at some of his restaurants when I was in Aussie, but I got sick and then had to cancel them. So.
He was on MasterChef recently, just like the Australian one, showing like them how he fillets a fish. What sort of fish was that? Can't
John
remember.
Dory.
Yeah, and just like the way he broke it down is so different to what we'd ever think of doing. And
Yeah.
how to use the bits differently. Just got so much more out of it.
So
Talked
clever.
about almost like the lamb chop part of the fish and things like that.
Yeah.
It was super
That is
interesting.
very cool, and that is a
Yeah.
trend I think is going to be great. Like, amazing.
My partner and the mother-in-law watch that show. Like,
I love it.
Yeah. He
and all
talked.
that. The
he
only
talked-
time I watch it is when someone good like that goes on.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll watch an episode.
And he talked about the percentage of how he got to that, of when he worked out the cost in his restaurant of what he was actually throwing in the bin. And
Yeah.
it was such a large percentage of his food costs that he was like, I've got to work out a way to use this. This
Yeah.
is stupid.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow, cool. Yeah, love that. Absolutely love that. I try and encourage people at home. Like, that's something I always push to when, like, I do like a fridge clear out, and I'll put all this random stuff that's on the bench and use it all in either a quiche or a pie or
Yeah.
like whatever. And sometimes I put
Stew.
questionable things in there, like had like slaw, like those bags of coleslaw. You know, you
that's
end up with
right.
like half a bag
Yeah.
of slaw. I'm like, you can do so much stuff with that. Chuck it in stir fry through noodles, or like I baked it into a quiche and I was
weird,
like,
but
I know I'm pushing the boundaries here, but it actually tasted
fine. Yeah.
fine.
Sometimes your best creations are when you. Remember when I was working on Hamilton Island in Queensland there, and we used to go out together and all our stuff. You come home, you go back to someone's apartment, and you're just like, right, we're hungry because being on the island, there's no McDonald's, there's nothing open. And all that, and you're just going through all the fridges and the pantries between 3 different houses, and
Yeah.
I think one of the best ones made was chicken nugget mee goreng. I know it sounds.
No, love it. Perfect.
It was delicious.
So I used to work on Hamilton Island as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
About to say
Where
there'd
did-
be
where
some
were you, at the yacht
crossover
club?
of stories.
No, so everyone hated us. We worked at Qualia.
Oh, you're the Qualia chefs.
Yeah.
Yes, you're too exclusive to hang out with us.
Everyone disliked us, but we always used to say they hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was at all the basic bitch places. It was sales and then something else and then the hotel. Yeah. But yeah, well, we had a great time though. God, it was a good time working there. Absolutely loved it. Probably some best time of my life. Pools.
Yeah, I miss that place. It was
Yeah.
probably one of the best.
Life is very simple there. You don't have to drive a car. You don't have to
Golf buggies.
do anything. You don't have to do
Just
anything.
eat and drink and work.
Drink. Work.
drink.
Go straight to
The
work.
old
straight to
sporty
work and-
staff bar.
Yeah, staff bar.
Sunday
One club
night.
on the island.
Yeah, go with captains.
There's always fresh people coming in.
Well, the
like,
Wednesday
yeah,
night was
yeah.
fresh meat night.
Yeah,
They
the
called it.
Go check out the newbies. Yeah.
It was funny. The newbies are all done, but they used to do the drug and alcohol test on the Thursday afterwards.
Yes.
And all that. It's like, that's a bit rough.
Yeah. They did. Yeah, there was a bit of drug and alcohol testing, wasn't there, at work? That was good. Good times. Funny. Lots of people I know have done a stint there.
I remember one time it was so funny. It was like we had this kitchen hand. He was meant to be the chief steward that we had there, and he was like an hour late. And I called him, no answer. Then he came in like 4 hours late from his shift, and like, I'm not gonna lie, that was back when I was a little bit more aggressive in my chefing life, and I absolutely blasted him.
Yeah.
Like blasted him and all that. Then you know when you like yell at someone, there's like a change of face and all that.
Yeah.
Then he's literally not moved, and he's just like this, and I was like, "Are you all right?" Then got the random drug and alcohol test come up here, and this guy had a massive cocktail of different drugs in there.
It's like, no,
And
no,
all
I'm
that.
not.
Plus, he was like, "This is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and he's still like 0.09 on the alcohol test." So it's like, Jesus,
Go
mate.
on.
And his excuse was, "Oh, I put my drink down at the Spark bar. Someone must have spiked my drink."
With everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's
And I was
interesting.
like, that's a great excuse, that one. Then obviously he didn't last too long. He
Did
was
it get MBO?
MBO'd.
MBO, next boat off the island. Yeah, I had a
correct.
Oh,
I
is
like
that
that. Yeah, you'd wake up and be like, oh, so
Oh,
where's my neighbour? Gone. MBO. What for? Don't know. He's gone.
doesn't
No,
matter.
never to be spoken of again. So
Good
good.
excuse though. I left my drink on there. Someone must have put it in my drink.
Must have been spiked. It's definitely the problem. Definitely the problem.
Shit, we had some good times. We took the water cooler tanks from work. We took the whole water cooler home and filled the 20-litre with cocktail. We made this ridiculous cocktail, set it on the side of the staff pool, and just dispensed it into all these videos of us just floating around with this big empty water cooler, absolutely.
Great Australia Day parties.
Oh,
there.
the Australia
That
Day
was the
parties
best.
were incredible. Yeah, absolutely loved them. So much fun. Oh,
The
miss it.
27th of January is not a good day to be working, that's for sure.
No.
Not good service on that day.
No.
I still don't know why Mum and Dad let me come and visit you there. Like, that was probably not.
I know, you weren't
their
even
best
18.
decision. No, I
What?
probably wasn't.
We
Yeah.
stole, because it's all laundry, the laundries are all open, so you can
Oh,
just go and
that's
open.
right.
And
Oh,
we
my
went and
goodness.
opened up the dryers and found someone's suit. So put him in a suit
Yeah.
and then duct taped you to a tree, and I don't know, you slept on a blow up crocodile.
blow-up
I'm pretty
crocodile.
sure.
Yep.
You're and then everyone got haircuts.
Yeah, I got a haircut. Yep, me.
Woke up
While you're
on, 17, and Lom's a little good boy. Probably never been drunk before. Woke up on a blow up crocodile in a suit, with a haircut. Send them back to mum and dad.
Yeah, and I didn't have my passport or something. Like I somehow got on the plane to Hamilton Island without having like any form of ID.
You don't really need it to
no,
fly
'cause
within
that's-
Aussie. You were like,
Oh, but I
Yeah.
feel like there was an issue with me getting back on the plane because I had like, no ID at all. I can't remember. Something happened, or like, did I? Oh, I can't remember. There was something funny happened. Though.
oh, I can't remember. That was hilarious though.
Your parents probably still were in that stage. They thought you were good.
Oh no, they never
No.
thought
No,
that.
never?
Oh no!
I've never-
Oh no!
I've never
They
thought
were
that
well
about me.
aware.
Yeah.
From like 13,
Yeah.
sure he wasn't good.
Lorne's good. I've always been the not good one. Yes, but we led him astray that night. Anyway, okay, what else do we talk? Oh, cancel. Have you got anything to cancel?
Yes.
Yes.
What's
have you got
Perrin
to
gonna?
Mine's controversial. I have a weird
Oh.
one.
Oh, I love a controversial
Like,
cancel.
first pineapple on pizza and
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
a burger. That's horrible too.
on a pineapple on a
Oh.
burger.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
Okay.
I probably agree
I
with that.
hate, like everyone laughs at me for this is tomatoes on a sandwich or a burger. Get rid of it.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that.
Interesting.
It makes,
makes them
my-
soggy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
Yeah,
don't like
but
about
like
it.
if you're doing like a, a hot chicken Sunday lunch, don't you do like mayo, chicken, and tomato? No.
Nah.
Nah.
I like
Well, you
tomato
know, like,
salads. I like tomato and
chicken-
everything
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah.
it's not on my sandwich or burger.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
I think it's just a mental thing too. You bite into it, you're like, ugh.
What if you're eating it straight away?
Nah.
Nah.
It's just a mental thing.
You know, like if you're leaving it for ages and it goes soggy for you, but
if it
Interesting.
does, it is kind of hard to bite into too because you pull
And
the
it
rest of the
all
tomato
comes
oh, yeah,
out.
'cause it
out.
doesn't just
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Pineapple's a fair one. I think the world's pretty 50-50 about pineapple on pizzas and burgers.
I don't hate it. I don't
Neither.
Really, it's
I
whatever.
don't like it on a burger. I don't.
I would have almost preferred it on a burger
big
than
Kiwi
pizza.
thing, though.
We had
It
a
is a big
nice
Kiwi
like,
thing, yeah. Because you're Australian, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't really see that there as much.
Yeah.
eh?
Beetroot for us.
Beetroot.
Beetroot burgers, delicious.
Yeah.
We had a nice burger at Brew, just the Pineapple Express with like southern crunchy chicken, grilled pineapple.
grilled
That was
pineapple, that'd be
delicious.
yum.
Yeah, it was one of our most popular ones actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't say I've had pineapple on a burger.
Oh,
And
that was good.
maybe almost ever. I
We
don't
do
know.
a Kiwi burger at Brew now, and I had to put the pineapple and
Oh,
the
did
tomato
you?
on there.
Did
It's
you?
it's a
Both
Kiwi
of them.
thing, yeah, and I'm like,
I love that.
oh, whenever I have it, I was like, take the pineapple and the tomato off, please.
Yeah.
Everything else is fine.
Mine, oh god, I'm just sick of people when they make food videos. Why does everyone throw the
Throw
ingredients
stuff.
at the food?
Or, like,
if they're making a
slap
sandwich,
stuff
like,
or-
throw the cheese on, throw the cheese.
Do a hard cut on the video edit and make
Yeah,
it look
but
Is
I
it because they're trying to be real, like casual, like they don't care? But
I think it's more aggressive. You're trying to keep someone's attention span going. So when you're on
Yeah.
TikTok, and they're like, oh,
It's better than laying it on the
duh.
food. And like there was
Yeah,
a
it's like,
few people who started doing it, and then now
Everyone
everyone's
does it.
doing it. I'm like,
Yeah.
can you stop
We should try make a video,
You
like a
should do one.
TikTok style video with you,
Throwing
see how it
them-
goes.
and like the chop.
down to the
Yeah.
food?
Yeah.
It's almost Strobe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We should actually try it with you. See
Yeah.
how it goes on TikTok.
Cam
See how many views you
made
get.
me try and do that. And
Didn't work.
That's why Cam's
Oh,
not here.
yeah. So he's gone. I guess it's just very on trend, isn't it? But I'm actually over it.
We do need to try on our content though, like keeping at people's attention span, because that's what gets the algorithms working on
Yeah.
TikTok. But let's not talk about TikTok.
Watching that. Okay. Just have a little
Don't even
break.
have
It's all about the views.
Something I have been seeing a lot, and this is very much a TikTok thing, is the cottage cheese and mustard diet.
What?
Like some chick goes, I've lost 50 kilos and this is what I eat every day for lunch and dinner.
Cottage
And it's
cheese
like-
and mustard.
It's a cottage cheese and she has mustard and then she has raw broccoli, carrot, palm hearts and one other thing. But it has gone off. Like the entire world is eating cottage cheese and mustard with stuff dipped in it.
That's great. I remember my mum once had this like Weight Watchers diet. She would kill me, but for telling anyone. But and it had cottage cheese in it and peanut butter and weird things like that.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it.
No.
They would have to eat spoonfuls of it and stuff like that. And I don't know whether it's just
I don't mind cottage cheese and I think a lot of people don't like it. I don't mind it. But it's
there's
very
nothing magic about it.
No, it's very plain. It's very bland. Anyway, I'm gonna have to try the mustard with it.
Yeah.
'Cause see what the thing is. Have you seen it?
No, but I have seen. We were talking about whipped brie, like a few episodes ago or a few weeks ago or something, and
Yeah.
I've seen that, and it's like they like peel the rind off of it and then just
Right.
whip it up, chop it up and whip it, and I was like, oh, maybe we're gonna have to try that again because No, you tried the parmesan.
Parmesan, yeah.
Parmesan, and I completely...
Screwed
Maybe
it.
Perrin would know. How would you make a whipped parmesan? Because they do it at Amano, and it's exceptional.
Oh, I've done something similar. I've done like a parmesan custard before. You literally like make like a cream base, and you like melt it in.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like a white sauce kind of
Yeah, or you make like a custard base, like
custard
like
base.
the
Yeah.
anglaise.
Oh,
And
right.
you add the parmesan. to it,
How
so-
would that... I guess that would sort of set and spread.
Yeah.
The one they had at Amano was like, it was like really white. It was really pale and very fluffy, like aerated, like...
Or you'd put it into like a spoomer gun or something afterwards in it.
Oh, and
up,
fluff
yeah.
it up.
I can't even remember what dish I had the parmesan custard on now. It's a
I've
bit
heard of a
embarrassing.
custard. Yeah, it was so nice. Delicious. Yeah, okay. Cancelling. Was there anything else in our regular?
I'm gonna cancel pre-cooked sausages.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a real. I went to the sausage workshop once, and they kind of explained how those types of sausages are made, and like cocktail
Was it an
sausages.
El Defe one?
No, it was quite a long time ago with my friend Shane. It was really interesting. It was good to learn how to make proper ones, but once he explained, he called it pink slime.
Yeah, it is.
And I was just like, oh my, and explained how it was made. And
Yeah.
I just don't think there's a need for them.
No, there's not. Yeah, I agree.
No.
I feel like I cancelled that
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, but like if you're going to a kid's party and
No.
there's a little cocktail sausage there, I'm still eating them.
hold on. Cocktail red sausage. I reckon's all good.
Nah.
Nah.
Look at them next time. And you're going to be like,
That's a childhood memory
That
there.
is a childhood
Absolutely.
memory. But a pre-cooked large meal sausage, like if it's kids' party red one, I'll eat one of those. Oh, well, I probably prefer not to eat a whole one.
No, but
Cream cheese and tomato sauce.
Cream
cheese?
cheese.
Cream cheese and tomato sauce. Dip your weenie in that.
Oh, that's an Australian
we're
one.
clipping that.
We just have tomato
Tomato
sauce.
sauce.
But I was at this dinner party the other night, a couple of weeks ago, and I'd brung red sausages
Yeah.
for my kids.
Yeah.
And there was this other lady there, and she's like, "Oh, we won't do those. I've brung these nice home cool ones." And I was like, "Good luck getting my children to eat that." And then halfway through, I'm like sneakily cooking the
You're like,
red
up.
sausages.
Under the table.
There's a few of us like just hovering around the pot eating little red sausages.
apparently I was listening to the radio the other day and apparently you used to be able to eat them raw because they were like properly pre-cooked and it didn't
Yeah.
matter. But now like it's changed recently.
little
and a-
ones.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of people have
I
got
used
sick.
to eat them
No,
raw
it's
when I was
because
little.
it's like a deli meat, and that's where bacteria can grow
Right.
on them. They
Right.
are fully cooked.
Right.
It's just like a deli ham or whatever.
Right,
Where if
yes.
you leave them sitting around for 3 or
Yeah.
4 days, it's like must be
Yeah.
prime conditions for
Bacteria
bacteria to
growth.
grow.
Yeah.
It's like one of those memories you have as a kid. Remember going like the butcher's or the supermarket
Yeah.
or something. The butcher, we see a kid, and it's like, oh,
Here
the
you go.
sausage.
Yeah, they
Red
just
sausage.
them to your
Mum got
way.
the sausage while mum's doing the shopping.
Yes,
kinda.
that's exactly
I
right.
remember Big Fresh getting the buns.
You used to get a free bun at Big Fresh,
Mm.
and if you used to get a little bit of popcorn. Do you remember?
What?
We used to get free popcorn if you go and ask behind the.
Really?
Yes, at Big Fresh.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I just
I
remember the
Markets are
buns.
taking the fun out of it now.
No,
Now
yeah,
Yeah, I know
get
you
a
get
piece
fruit.
of fruit.
Yeah, rotten
And it's
fruit.
like the rotten or bruised stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to love getting a free
Buns,
bun.
yeah. That's the only reason I'd go to the supermarket.
Same. Yeah.
So good.
Maybe it's because everyone has so many allergies these days, and it's like,
Just
oh,
get a
it's
piece of fruit.
Yeah.
free,
Yeah.
gluten-free, dairy-free.
Can I have my
Yeah.
gluten-free bun? My gluten-free free bun, please.
Whole bun for every kid's probably a decent cost too to the supermarket.
Yeah. But if
free.
it brings
Again,
people into the
yeah.
supermarket instead of the other
It's
supermarket,
going in the bin anyway.
They're probably
Yeah,
expired
true.
ones.
They're probably stale
like,
ones.
Yeah, stale, yeah.
Oh, we
the
wouldn't
kids aren't
know.
going to tell. Yeah.
And
Nice.
they used to have the
Okay.
big dancing vegetables on
Yes.
the side of the
Yeah.
supermarket.
Yeah.
Where-
There was a 2 or 3 of them, you'd go push
Yeah.
the button and they'd
Yeah.
dance
Yes.
around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Imagine
this is a
working-
Rotorua thing.
Can you
But it's
imagine
probably-
working there though and listening to that
All
all
day.
day.
Man.
You probably go home and driving home like and
Yeah.
listening
I
to
wish I could remember the song. Funny that.
There'll be a video or something on YouTube.
I think that's all our weekly. Did I miss anything? Oh, anyone you want to follow?
Oh,
Any
bit of
follow-
butter.
Bit of butter.
Go on.
Yeah.
Why not? Because
Bit of
that's
butter.
written down
Did you
there.
have anyone you
Not,
to follow?
not really. This is one. This is an interesting one I found last night. I think I sent it to you guys. These guys called With Wild, and so I'm like an avid country calendar fan. Like I love it.
yeah.
I'm just addicted to it. But it's because if you watch it, there's so much cool stuff happening on there with like produce suppliers. They talk about
Yeah,
seafood
you're right.
collectors
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, like,
It's actually-
it's
I
not
should
really,
watch
I
it.
don't really care about the sheep and the cows on the farm. It's the other stuff that you find out
Going on in the
about.
background,
And
yeah.
these guys are doing this cool project in Fiordland with these elk, they're called.
Yes.
And they're running wild, but they have to cull them each year. But instead of just culling them, they are collecting them, and it's quite ruthless actually. They hang them from a helicopter and tip them out.
Yep.
And then they're reusing them, and the with wild people send them into restaurants. Everyone's cooking with this, and
Yeah,
it's this
cooking
really
elk.
amazing venison basically that
Yeah.
they're using. And I love
Cool.
stuff like that, like hearing about this conservation stuff, but it's still getting used and not wasted. So I love following things like that.
Yeah,
of
that's
country
cool.
calendar. Yeah.
Country calendar.
Love it.
I actually rate that.
Yeah.
I've got to get back on the country calendar.
should.
Just never watch TV anymore. We were talking about this last week. I just
Yeah.
never watch.
It's on TV on demand. You can watch it
TV.
anytime.
Can you? Yeah. Access that.
TikTok too much.
Yeah.
Hashtag ad.
I did. Yeah. Watched some Witcher yesterday.
I mean, even those people, the truffle people from Te Puke were on it.
Yeah.
And things like that.
It's
Like
very
you find out
interesting.
all
It's
these
actually very
really cool
interesting
little.
content. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I don't think I
Jed
had
the
anyone.
truffle dog.
Yep, the dog was
Truffle
on
dog.
there.
Do you do a bit with them, the truffle farm?
Yeah, I love Colin Moran.
Yeah,
Great
yeah,
people to
wicked,
work with
eh?
as well.
Cool.
We've done a few truffle tastings there.
Yeah, Matt
Old
and
truffle
Kimberly
hunts.
did the truffle hunt thing
Yes,
recently. Yeah.
I mean, we wanted to go to the truffle lunch at Sugo. I don't know if it's still going or not. I missed that. All right, well that's all our weekly bits. Pepper me, what's on? We've done our butter release.
Yeah,
last
I
week.
have a confession. I made a mistake and lost us $1,660 on this butter release.
How?
Sure, he doesn't even know this.
She's like, wait, what?
Every month when we do this addicts pack, we do free shipping, and it screws us because it's such a mission to get right. And so
Like
whole
technical
whole stack of people got their orders with free shipping twice. So they didn't pay shipping in the first place, and then I discounted the shipping cost off it again, just because of these little glitches in how like the discounting system works.
And then I would have
And
had
I'm sitting-
I still get 100 messages like, I'm paying for shipping.
But you're not.
But you're not because it's minused off. You're like, it's add
So-
shipping at the bottom, but it's minused off
yeah.
$6.95 at the top. But
So
people don't
from
see
now,
it.
we're like just like removing that whole thing. I reckon
We'll just charge shipping and
just
do a
charge
cheaper
shipping
pack. Just
and
do a
make it
cheaper pack, yeah.
because it is such a headache.
Every month there's a drama with it.
Yep, and
Also,
so-
you made another mistake.
Oh, what did I do?
Well, we agreed we weren't shipping the butters to Australia.
Oh yeah.
There was a message in the chat, don't let the
Yeah.
butters ship to Australia.
Yeah.
Even I knew
Go
that.
on this morning. Oh, there's all these orders to Australia.
There's only like 8 orders.
They have to be refunded.
But
and
you
I'm
know why?
happy.
You know why? I started fixing that at 9:01 on Saturday morning
Oh.
to try and fix it. And guess what I ended up doing for this 2 minutes? Charged everyone double shipping. For like 30 seconds, there was going to be double shipping for everyone because I was trying to fix that, and then I went, nah, screw it, roll that back, and then just decided that it was going to be easier to refund a few people
Right.
rather than having
Yeah.
500 people charge double shipping.
Does that mean there's a butter pack available?
You can have a butter pack. We can get you a butter pack.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of stock of the other 3 flavours. It's hot cake that
Just that one.
Yeah,
that
I'll tell you what, though, I might
mental.
grab some of that sesh mustard when I leave.
Yeah, it's good,
Three
eh?
or 4 jars of that already.
you?
I think it's underrated, that sesh
It's-
mustard.
Yeah, I
It's
love
a
that.
great
Goes
mustard.
on everything, just
Yep.
steaks on your burgers.
Yeah,
do
it's a very good mustard, and the sesh oil's the other thing that's great. Do you
Anyway,
have you guys got anything that you wanted to talk about coming up at Brew or Hyde? I sort of said about your the lunch, the set menu last week,
Yeah.
but what's the deal with the lunch?
Well, so we're doing a chef's tasting menu.
Chef's
'cause
tasting
the
menu,
whole
yeah.
Hyde menu now is all designed for sharing. So
Yeah.
it's not like a go and sit down, get your own steak,
Yeah.
have a fish and chips. It's all sharing stuff now. But so we do a chef's menu, which is $39 for lunch and 75.
Minimum of 4 people.
Yeah, minimum of 4 people.
So you get for your $39,
You get so much
you get
food.
so much bang for your buck.
The dinner one is huge, and it's just a really good way of getting to try
All the
a bit
things
of
on the menu,
everything.
yeah.
I have friends come in and they're like, "What should we try?" And I'm like, "Just get the menu."
Yeah.
and it just takes a bit of decision out of
All
it.
your food groups in one meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect though. $39 is extremely cheap.
Yeah, it is.
If you want to come and do a Sunday lunch with your mates.
Well, it's
get
Friday,
there.
Saturday, Sunday from 12 till 3. So, like, quite often now on Friday long lunch, it's just easy. You can come in,
Perfect
you don't have
place
to...
for a Friday long lunch.
You don't have to think about. You can just actually sit down and hang out with your
Have some
mates
wines.
and not. Yeah.
Nice.
And know that you're paying $39 each,
Yeah.
which is great.
Easy.
What about Sailor? So
Sailor.
tell us about Sailor.
Well, Sailor's going
So-
to be cool. I
Yeah.
like the idea of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So the idea is like Sailor, it's not going to be a seafood restaurant. I know it's like, used to be the old fish face kind
Yeah.
of thing. But like, well, Matt had a good idea and Kimberly had a good idea of like, it's the sailor's journey. The sailor's going around taking his best bits from all these travels and all that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, cool.
there is a fair bit of seafood on there, but it's not as strong. But the thing I like, I'm a bit of a rum fiend
Yeah.
as
Ah,
well.
cool. So
So-
there's some rum stuff.
Yeah, well, everyone's focused on gin and tequila
They
around
are.
Mount Main Street and all that. So, a rum bar.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're definitely going rumba, but it's going to be, so it'll be a place where, so we're going a little, slightly away from the shared stuff a bit. It's not going to be a special occasion. Like, we want it to be a really accessible, like, you come every week kind of thing. I feel like there's lots of really nice special occasion places around. So we want it to be that regular, but yeah, rumba, where you'll come, have dinner, probably stay on through the night.
Yeah.
So it's
Perfect.
sort of casual
Have you-
dining through
Have
to...
you done the
Fun
menu?
dining.
Have you done the menu?
Yeah, it keeps on changing. that.
Yeah.
That's the thing when you're building or renovating
Yeah.
a restaurant. You have
Yeah.
too much time to think about it.
Change
like,
it
maybe I'll
around.
do this. Oh, maybe I'll do
Yeah.
that. And it's
What have you got anything that's going to be a standout dish or like what?
Oh, for me, like, I just like doing the classics, but doing them real well again.
Yeah.
Like, people forget about them, like exo clams,
Oh yeah, yum,
I'm
that.
excited
Yum.
about that.
the old smoked bone marrow,
yum.
smoked bone marrow and sourdough.
Yeah, yum. Oh, yum.
Oh, yes, did that stay?
Yeah, it stayed. I like the
Very
classics
upset
as
about
well because like, I think it's good having 3 different restaurants kind of thing because you can use like wastage from another restaurant because
Yes.
we got the Gurnard tacos,
Yes.
so we got all our fish in whole.
Yeah.
So you got the Gurnard wings that do it. So
Yeah.
Sailor's menu has got buttermilk fried Gurnard wings.
Yeah. Perfect.
Another snack we're putting on, we got the Kurabuta pork. So we take the skin off the pork and all that as well. So dehydrate it, and we got pork crackling and chili salt on it.
Yeah.
So nice as
Yum.
well, like,
That sounds like
Just
it's
so
going
we
to be
know.
real fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're full demo mode at the moment. It's an absolute bomb site, which is exciting. But yeah, it will be definitely very different. Needed some love, that building. So yeah.
Yeah, exciting. So
excited.
give it probably maybe
3
2
weeks?
3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, by the time this podcast comes out, hopefully it'll be
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yep, I think so more.
And looking forward to trying it.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, well done. That's exciting.
The person you're calling
And-
cannot be reached at this time.
No, well, never mind.
Try again later.
The wrong number. We
I shouldn't read out the phone number as I'm trying to call it.
no, you shouldn't.
Finding a
Who are
friend.
you trying to call?
I'm trying to call Jamie because, as usual, every week this podcast is sponsored by Pepper and Me. I must have typed it in wrong. And those people can check out with the discount code Shreese. Hi, Jamie. You're on with Tree and Lawn from the Around a Dinner Table podcast. You've got an order with us using the Shree Sucks discount code.
Oh, wow, cool. Thank you.
So thanks for doing that, and your order will be refunded. Yeah, I hope you enjoy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
No
you.
worries, thank you.
Thanks for listening. See ya.
See ya.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
And so
how
if
many
you use
people
that...
don't answer.
Most people
It's
don't answer.
50-50.
Yeah, 50-50.
It's 50-50, but yeah, so use the discount. We're going to have to change your discount code maybe next week, but yeah, use the discount code ShreeSucks,
Lawn
get 10%
sucks.
off your order, and go in the draw to win your order refunded.
Oh, thanks for coming in, guys.
Yeah,
It's
thanks for
great to
having
chat
us.
with you. Nice to shake it up a bit.
Yeah.
Keep it fresh.
Yeah.
Awesome. We've got nothing really else coming in July that we need to...
No, we got nothing.
I'm going to
plug.
Queenstown, so I'm going to Queenstown this week
That's right.
to
Railwood Fresh.
do an event with Railwood Fresh. Yeah, it's going to be pretty chill. I'm taking the kids.
It's going to be over by the time that this podcast goes live.
Yep. Yep, so that's it. Yeah, really struggle with like being 2 weeks ahead with this.
Yep.
All right, thanks for listening. Thanks, Dayna and Perrin. Awesome to chat with you. All right, thanks. See ya.
Having it.
Thank Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.